welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer, and we're into September again on here. And in fact, I've decided that we're going to save ourselves a little bit of money. We're spending a lot of money every month on this Unimog, and there's an identical one that is currently up for sale. So a used one. So I think we're going to switch out and get the used one so that we are a little bit better off and we can reduce our outgoings. So we'll drop those bits off and we'll head down to the shop with this and get it sold and replaced. So let's bring this down here. I also want to check what my horsepower is on this. Turn that off. Right, and let's see what this is actually set to. So it's in pretty good shape, this, at the moment. Now we do have this on hire purchase, and I think if we go into the shop and go through the garage, that might show it in here. Yeah, it doesn't show it in here, but I do know that we have this on hire purchase. So it's worth 74,284. I'm not expecting to get that back. We want to repair for £4. We want to repaint for 1,372. So we're expecting a sale of 75,799. So let's sell that. Okay, yeah, 75,799. Yes. Okay. And if we look in here, 75,799. And then we are paying 60,000 in vehicle leasing costs. So we've only actually made 15,000 from that, from the sale of that. So that is good. We're not ending up cheating or getting a load of money that we shouldn't have otherwise. So let's pop in here. We've got, so this is the Unimog that we're looking at buying. Yes, it's got a little bit of scrapes on it and some hours on it. But it's only 28,000 plus 7,000 for the options. We're going to work these options a little bit. We currently have an agricultural platform on it. I'm tempted to take this down to the agricultural frame because we're not actually using the frame at all at the moment. We're not using the trailer. We can put one on if we want later, and there are trailers and things we can get for it now. Engine setup, I think we can take it up to 214 horsepower because we've taken down the 7,000, and I wanted two beacon lights on here. We want a 3-point rear hitch. We want it in the orange as well, and then the rim color is black, which is exactly what I want as well. And then we just need somebody for the license plate. And congratulations to Sodus. You have been selected at random from the tractor driver and above level patrons and YouTube channel members. And so your name is going on the number plate. Thank you so much for your support. And we'll select front and back and we'll OK that. And there's your name there and on the back as well. Perfect. Right. Yeah, I'm looking forward. There's some agricultural, there's some stuff that connects to the back of this that is being worked on at the moment. I've been watching them with great interest. So hopefully those will come out quite soon and be useful on this series. 40,115. That's a really good price. It's going to take us down to 111,000. But we're not financing anything anymore. So we'll buy that. And there we go. There is this flatbed for 18,000. I think we'll have a look at that in a bit. I don't think we need that right now. Instead, we'll head back out here. Yeah, we don't. Oh, we'll head back out here and grab this. So yeah, here is our brand new, or not brand new. How many hours do we have on this? Just under 28 hours on this. So it's not got that much on it either, which is great. And this will be massively useless. Yeah, massively useless, massively useful to us on our logging operation. And yeah, if we can get something to go on the platform at the back, that we can switch out and switch around. That is going to be fantastic. But at the moment, this is very much set up like this, and we're not going to need much else. So let's get that into here. And then the next thing I want to do today is work out what we need to take where. And I think the best place to start with that is we're just going to pop down to the roller coaster with this and see what the roller coaster is after. Before we continue on the farm, this video is brought to you in partnership with the awesome people at Apex Gaming PCs. I've teamed up with Apex Gaming PCs to create a custom line of PCs suitable for everyone from beginner farmers to virtual farming experts. And the highest spec machines are also perfect for streaming and content creation. So there's never been a better time to go check them out. So we dropped off our first metal to the roller coaster last time. And it should be at the stage. Yeah, so it's still putting the metal in. And it's going to be a while before we get past this first stage. So I think our best bet is gonna be to get some wood cut today and get some more planks and some more beams made. If we can do that, then we should be good. I think we're gonna need to get the actual sawmill soon. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head up to the top because I think for this we might actually need some of the wools. We can create wool fabrications. So let's head up to the main the main sawmill on here. A, see how much that is, and B, see how much of a distance to travel it is, because we might have to replace it or replace our two current sawmills with a single one that will actually produce everything that we're after. It would also be easier here to load stuff up onto the train that we produce. So it's quite a good area to be set up in. Let's see what we've got and how much it costs. Not seeing I think this is still the output area. Yeah, this is still the output area, so that's good. We'd need to get something up here. Where though is our output? Where do we actually get stuff output over here? Here we are. Right, so how much is this? Find this production point. 400,000. I think that's a little bit out of our price range at the moment. So instead, I want to look at the other production points for sawmills. We've got the paper factory. There we go. We got a sawmill that will output everything we want for 300,000. Yeah. So if we're looking, you can see down the bottom here. This is the item that we might have to start outputting, but it's going to be 300,000 to get one that does that. And if I take this back over to my production area, where we are, back across here, yeah, finding where we are, yeah, is fun. So yeah, this would fit in where our current two are, but how much we sell those for? So yeah, it would be a big upgrade, and I think eventually this is probably the upgrade we want to go with. But as you can see, it's not going to be a cheap upgrade to do. We're going to have to make a couple of 100,000 more in order to do that. So yeah, this is that's probably going to be something we have to look out for if that starts being a thing we need. We've got other production points we also have to buy, so let's get back. I think the plan for today is to go and cut some more woods down, and we will see if we can get our sawmills going again, create some planks, create some wood beams, and keep making the money, keep the money flowing in as much as we can. Don't forget, we're less than a month away from the release of the Highlands Farming DLC. I'm really looking for that, or the Highlands Fishing DLC. If you want to grab that for yourself, don't forget you can use code VFGAMING and support the channel when you order it directly from the Farming Simulator website. Now that we're back down to our logging operation, I think we want the logging trailer, which means we're going to want the Volvo. Do we still have stones in that trailer? Yeah, we do. We're going to have to do something about those at some point. I don't know if there is a stone crusher. If there isn't, what I might do is build one and put it in here myself. We're looking at getting a shed or a barn or something, because we've got a lot of equipment around here now that just sits outside. So I think we could do with some storage. Let's bring this up here. And I seem to have sort of decamped down from the house at the top of the hill where the waterfall is, and we're very much up here. The machines that get retired, so possibly this Volvo at some point, those all end up down here as well. We've got 2 more rolls of metal, so we are almost out of metal. I think we want to go and grab a load of iron ore today as well. The trees we still have to cut are over this way, and these are the only trees actually we have left to cut. Everything round here at the moment is very low bush level stuff. There's some stumps here, as you can see. We've just driven over one, and yeah, that a stump grinder? No, that's a stone. Excuse me. That's a stone smasher that we've got there. So we want to take out these trees and get things loaded up. In which case, we're also going to want our our wheel loader up here. So let's bring this over. Park that there. Bringing over the trailer along with this in case we want to. Wow, that is really bad. In case we want to load up the stones, we've just got that trailer with us as well. And then I'll drop bucket here too. We don't need that at the moment. And then with that done, we can go and grab the log grab and be able to load a load of stuff up as soon as we've got our wood harvester going. Yeah. Still using some pretty classic stuff all across our stuff here. We've got the Volvo BM, we've got the old Komatsu harvester, we're still using the Volvo tractor. It's all working really, really well for us. I've left the engine on the Volvo, but that's not a bad thing. What I do need to do is try and take this tree out without hitting this tractor, which I'm hoping will work fairly well. What have we got in here? Is that going to cut it? Yes. Let's check our length before we start. Our tree length is 5 meters. So down with that and cut. I'm going to bring it backwards with me, and then it falls quite nicely like that. We'll then lift it up and bring it round and cut. Okay, nice little pile here, somewhere where we can easily get at it. Only 3 cuts out of that. Yeah, not a very big tree, but I needed to cut that so that I could then get at these, and we can start cutting the longer ones, and yeah, get some better cuts in. I'm trying to move it just slightly to the side of where I'm driving as I'm getting into this area, and it's working quite well. We also picked a pretty big tree for that one, which I'm very happy about. How are we looking for tree sizes elsewhere? Any other big ones? There's a couple of big ones back there. Lots of small trees around here. I kind of want to cut those and make some wood chips later on. Wood chips would be a good thing to do in a couple of months. We tend to hit a good price around December for those. And we've actually got a few options for wood chippers at the moment. So I'm kind of hoping that that will work. I've taken that slightly the wrong way because that's going to get in the way of a tree I want to do now. So let's pull that forwards and then we'll cut this here. Again, this is a small tree, so not too bad. And where I've cut it is nicely out the way. We do have another rock there that's going to be in our way and a few other bits. Yeah, we're getting into the woods now. Several people have suggested mulches and things that don't destroy the ground that I might be able to use to get rid of bushes and shrubs and things. And I think that's a really good idea. Let me know which ones that you guys recommend down in the comments. I really would like to not be creating fields with everything that I cut. That would make a lot of sense to me. Oh, look at the angle that's going down at. That does not want to go to the side of me. We're going to make it do that anyway. And this is our 6th pile. I think what we might do is load things up. See where that leads us. Rise that above. Wow, that is one heck of a one heck of a pile. Right, there we go. And with those done there, I think we'll move this out of the way and see if we can load this up and see how much space it takes. Because, yeah, that has been a pretty good cut. I'm hard tempted to do a whole load of grass and get ready to do a load of sheep. I think we are going to need some cloth later on, and so having some sheep and bringing in some money with them would be good. Doesn't strictly make this a forestry operation, but then the whole idea of this operation really is to create stuff for the roller coaster, and so having stuff that is directly related to that does make sense to me. Might mean we need something to cut some grass as well, but I think, you know, as we get on with the Volvo as well, that's going to want things to do more, and we've got other bits of kit that could do mowing and things. So yeah, I think at some point we're going to want to clear this area completely and make a field, and hopefully that would also improve our environmental score, which at the moment is in the absolute dogs. We lose stuff selling because our environmental score is bad. And it's partly because we've created these fields and then not scanned any of it. So I need to address that at some point as well. There's a nice tall tree here by this rock that we might have to go and grab. Otherwise, that's just going to stand out there. Also, I realise I've dropped all these into this bush here, which makes it not so easy to see them. We push them out this side, we might be able to pick them up. Also, I've got my wheels very much off the ground here. Right, there we go. That's not a bad pickup. It's fairly messy, but we might be able to get some onto the trailer. At least they're more visible here. Yeah, let's see if we can get these on the far side. We might end up with some falling off the back. Might need to knock them back on. Well, if they're onto the trailer, it's not the best bit of loading, but they're on. Yeah. Let's see if we can sort this out a little bit. There we go. I think I've managed to knock those into position. Yeah, that's much better. Right, let's go and grab the rest. This is the last tree going on, and it looks like we are only about half full in our trailers. Yeah, or in our trailer. So we need to go and cut probably another 6 trees down, I think. Do I have any? No, I need to get some spray. We need to take this one, I think. So that one there, we need that one there as well. That's 2 good sized trees. Oh, there's a couple of good sized ones at the back there as well. So we'll go and take those, and then we should have enough trees after that, or enough logs after that, to properly get everything loaded up and done. Last tree, and I'm having a little bit of trouble seeing this. There we are. That should align it a little bit better. Not wanting. Oh no, we are able to cut this tree. I thought the cut symbol hadn't come up. I'd lost it in the bushes. There we are. Back that out. Then in a nice clear bit over here, we'll get that cut and piled up. And that stump might get in my way. So we'll see. We might be all right. We might have a problem. So I've got 4 stacks to pick up. Starting with this one here. We're going to want to go around with the Unimog and our mulcher and just get rid of any stumps we have. Oh, wow. That was a very bad pickup. Yeah. Trying to get things at the right angle and everything. So we want to get that to 0. Drive in and then like that. Pick everything up. Just about. Right. And then get it loaded in. Yeah, might have to do some maneuvering about, and I've lost one, so it's going to be a bit of a pain. But we're getting fairly late in the day, so yeah, we need to get these loaded up and back to our sawmills. This stump is not going to get in my way. We should be absolutely fine. Let's grab this pile. Yeah. Oh, is that all going to go in one? You always hope that you can grab all these piles in one, but these log grabs never quite work as I expect them to, and as a result, I never quite get the whole lot quite often. That worked quite well. We managed to grab all of the rest of them without too much issue, and got them all into the grab really easily. I'm quite happy with that. And oh wow, I was gonna go and do a run to get more metal today. I think we're not gonna do that. I think that will be something we leave for next time. We should have the roller coaster ready by then to take whatever the next lot is, and we should have some stuff out of the sawmills to supply that with, so that will be good. And then we can look at what we need to supply elsewhere to get the next stuff for the roller coaster. I basically want to max out the roller coaster's storage at all time. If I can do that, then we are going to be in a great position, because the roller coaster then will always have pretty much as it needs of most things, and it'll just be stuff that we're working towards that it won't. So I think we need some sort of brush cutter to go through here and get rid of the bushes without creating big piles of land like this, without basically doing the same thing as plowing. That would be very useful. We've got everything loaded up onto here though, so that's all good, and I think we can leave the wheel loader here with this, so that is ready to load up next time. I think we need to get some spray so that we can deal with marking trees and things. We've got a couple of large trees there There's a large tree over there. So there's still a few trees we can take from this area that will fill this up fairly well. Let's jump into the Volvo, though. We'll head back down to our sawmills and we'll distribute this lot between the two. Go over this way with this and bring the first lot in. So just want to edge the first half of the trailer in here, and that will then take that. Yeah. Oh, in fact, we want to drop that and put that in there as well. Right, so how much wood does this have? This now has about 20,000, just under 20,000 litres of wood. Let's see how much that puts into here then. And into this one. Yeah, slightly less. Oh, because we have that suspended. And that takes us to... Don't want to manage the production. I want to sell the wood. There we go. Yeah, 18,000. So it's about equal. But now we will we'll produce a load of stuff from here. We've got... How much? Can't see how much in this we have of wood chip. It's not telling me that. Let's see. Sawmill. Wood chips, 4,000 litres and 5,000 litres. Yeah, not a huge amount of wood chip in either of them. Both of these will take more, and the only reason that I have two of these is because I then have two running at the same time producing stuff. But we could have put all 40,000 litres into one of these. Tomorrow, though, I think we're going to be able to get this all sorted. And as a result, we'll be able to start moving things towards it. In fact, we've got a load of planks out already. Right, I'm going to get the Volvo out of the way. I think it's going to be an early run up to go and get some iron ore so that we can keep our metal production running next time. And we'll see where we are with the roller coaster. For now, I'll leave this here and we'll see you then. Thank you for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Huge thank you as well to all of my patrons and channel members. These videos are only made possible thanks to your support. If you want more from Virtual Farmer, please check out the videos on screen now or subscribe for more. And I will see you next time.